Hi, my name is Zoe Rusi, and today I have the absolute honor of introducing Sophia Meibohm. I'm sure you all know what Sophia looks like. She's tall, blonde, she's basically Gigi Hadid. Sophia is fiercely driven, incredibly intelligent, stunningly beautiful, and she is without a doubt the nicest person I know. Sophia is always willing to help anyone out no matter what. She's even gracious and patient when getting to our lockers, in between bells, and at the end of the day, which is more than I can say for myself. She is an inspiration to us all, and I want everyone to listen up because you are going to learn something truly spectacular. Give it up for our solo Mary, Sophia Agnes Meibohm.
I am a staunch rule follower. If given a set of rules, I will unwaveringly follow them. This mindset has been ingrained in me for as long as I can remember. For instance, one day during my first grade soccer team's practice, I strictly followed the rules to the new game called Three Blind Mice. While most other players peeked to see where they were dribbling, I stayed committed to the rules of the game and kept my eyes squeezed tightly shut. Unfortunately, this commitment resulted in my blindly running headfirst into the goalpost. A few years later, during my fourth grade Spanish class, I once again proved my dedication to observing the rules others create for me. Once, during class at the end of the day, Senora Rosenberg presented us with a box of chili-covered mango lollipops, setting the rule that if we chose to eat one, we would have to eat all of it. I decided to try it, but to my dismay, I did not enjoy the taste at all. Yet, I knew that I still had to follow Senora's rule, and spent the rest of the class hesitantly licking the lollipop every few minutes. I failed to finish my sucker within the class period, but I still had to keep eating it, otherwise I would have broken Senora's rule. So, on the car ride on the way home, I finished my lollipop, tears streaming down my face between licks because I disliked the taste so much. Still today, I commit to following the rules that are set for me, even if they aren't beneficial in the end. I never run near the pool, I do not bring food into stores, and I have never committed a dress code violation. I believe that the reason why I enjoy following rules so much is because they show what is expected of me. If I follow the rules, then I know that I am doing what is right, at least by someone else's standards, and do not have to worry about failing others or myself. In this way, the rules I follow allow me to avoid facing my fear of failure. Although not everyone may seek out or observe rules as strictly as I do, we all have our own rules that we like to follow, whether we are aware of them or not. We create rules for ourselves in order to avoid coming in contact with what we fear. For example, a rule that I created for myself out of fear of sharks is to never swim in the middle of the ocean far away from the shore. If you are afraid of heights, your rule may be to never go on a ropes course. If you fear public speaking, your rule may be to never audition for a school play. The biggest problem with these self-imposed rules is that they often limit us by keeping us from gathering the courage to face our fears. By breaking the rules we create for ourselves, we are able to gradually work to overcome our fears and thereby live more fully. For instance, I broke my rule of never swimming in the middle of the ocean on my family's spring break trip to Hawaii 2 years ago. We had taken a boat out into the ocean and planned to snorkel near the Malukini crater, which is about 3.5 miles away from the island's shore. Although I was initially hesitant to get off the boat, I decided to break my rule and jumped into the blue ocean waters. Because I gathered the courage to break my rule, I was able to see beautiful coral, rainbow fish, and even a small shark, of which I had been so afraid. Only a few weeks ago, during a Zumba class, I broke another one of my rules, this one created out of fear of embarrassment. The day I started going to Zumba in the 9th grade, I established the rule to never offer to dance in front of the whole class when the instructor calls for volunteers. Yet, When the instructor pointed at me to come up on the platform with her and dance the wobble, I chose to take this act of courage and break my rule. Needless to say, that Zumba class may have been the most fun I have ever had while working out. Now, I'm not saying that you should break every rule, but I do believe that you should at least become aware of the rules you have created for yourself out of fear and attempt to overcome them in some way, no matter how small. Don't let your own rules stop you from living your life most fully. Some rules truly are meant to be broken. Thank you.